I often felt discouraged, wondering if I'd ever be able to grasp the language at all. Hi everyone, and welcome to my new vlog, How to Learn to Decode Languages with Dyslexia. Learning a new language is a thrilling adventure, a key to unlocking new cultures and perspectives. But what happens when you throw dyslexia into the mix? For me, it felt like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. Letters danced on the page, grammar rules and my brain were twisted into knots, and pronunciation felt like a tongue-twister marathon. But I'm here to tell you, it is possible. It's a challenging journey, yes, but one that's ultimately incredibly rewarding. This blog post isn't about magical cures or overnight transformations. It's about sharing my experience, the strategies I've developed, and the lessons I've learned along the way. Because if I can do it, so can you. The initial struggle. My dyslexia primarily affects my comprehension, my reading and writing. I can get by with a little bit of Latvian because I was taught how to sound words out, and I was taught phonetics when I was really young. However, in the early stages of learning the Latvian language, I found learning this very language incredibly frustrating. Imagine trying to decipher a code where the symbols constantly shift and blur in my eyes and in my brain. That's what reading a new language felt like. Memorizing vocabulary was a nightmare, and grammar rules seemed to make my brain say, "Nah, don't get it." I often felt discouraged, wondering if I'd ever be able to grasp the language at all. Finding my strategies. The turning point came when I realised I needed to adapt my learning methods. I had to find strategies that worked with what I call now my learning gifts or learning differences, because it wasn't something that was tearing me apart and making me stop living from day to day. I'm still learning. I'm still intact, physically and somewhat mentally. Here are some of the things that helps me or I am thinking about. Reading books that I read originally in Latvian or in a bilingual book. I found a while back that Amazon Prime and Apple TV do have Latvian subtitles. That really does appeal to me. Last of all, I use Hi Native and Facebook to ask native speakers. My advice to you, if you're dyslexic and dreaming of learning a new language, don't give up. It might take longer and require more effort, but it's absolutely achievable. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress and remember that you're not alone. Find your strategies, embrace your strengths, and enjoy the journey. You might just surprise yourself with what you can accomplish. What are your experiences with learning a language with dyslexia? Share your tips and challenges in the comments below. Till next time, see ya. Bye.